Hey guys, it's Ben. We're live. We are talking about what's been going on in the real estate market over the last week. And the main topic today, as you might have seen on the thumbnail, is where the real estate market is headed here in Central Florida. Do a double check, make sure we're live and everybody can hear me. As we get this going, if you could let me know in the chat that you're here and this is working and you can see me. Check on here, but we're going to get started. Looks like the microphone is going a little haywire, but I want to give a start here. We are working good. DeSantis says park plan needs another look. There was a half-baked plan for golf courses, lodges, pickleball courts at state parks, and that, I don't know who thought that was a good idea besides the people that were trying to put the golf courses, pickleball courts in the state parks. I don't think that should ever happen. That's crazy. I love a lot of the state parks around here, even the county parks, and we don't need golf courses and pickleball courts in there at all. So we will bump that out of here. See, you guys can't even see where I'm going. Let's go back over here. So yeah, that's what we were talking about. DeSantis says park plan needs another look. They were trying to put golf courses in all of our areas, and that is not what we're looking for. So says our state parks are safe for now. The Friends of the Everglades put it out. So trying to keep that out of here because we don't want our state parks ruined. But we're going to bop over to my next little point here. We're talking about Florida homes more affordable as rate drops. So this is Florida Realtors news here. Things going. If you guys are here watching, let me know where you're watching from. I really appreciate it. Going over Realtor.com analysis shows the metro areas where affordability for the median earner will improve the most if rates drop to 6.3%, which could happen in the coming months. It is happening pretty quickly. I had it pulled up here, but my phone timed out. We are currently at 6.41, so we're down a little bit from last week. That is going good, but the reason that I have this article in particular up, the biggest winner would be Lakeland, Florida. And if you're interested and you want to, I'm not going to read this whole thing to you, just kind of giving my thoughts. If you want, I can email this to you and you can read it. But saying Lakeland, Florida, where the share of affordable listings would increase by 5.9 percentage points to 52.9. So big deal. Here, Central Florida, affordability, I feel like is going to start getting better, especially as rates drop. That's kind of what everybody's looking for. I talked about it last week. In case you weren't here, if you are looking to move here and you're waiting on rates to drop, new construction is something you should look at. We have some really good rates, as low as 4.85, I think I saw in an email I got from a builder rep. I'll have to check, but you can get rate buy downs on these new homes. Even on some resales, the sellers are kind of offering a little bit of a rate buy down, not like the new construction is. So a lot of good news coming there, and I'm excited to have that. You guys, there are a lot of people complaining about the pricing. I do have, I'm going to do a loan comparison calculator. I have that pulled up, kind of go over what 1% means on a typical mortgage around here in Central Florida, and we can play with those numbers. So if you guys are watching and you have some questions on that, let me know. We'll get to that loan comparison calculator here in just a minute. And going on the housing affordability, we did see this report finds Tampa housing market one of the fastest cooling in the nation. And again, I'm not going to read through all of this here, but Redfin saying that the housing market in Tampa is kind of slowing down, and I think we all know why. The mortgage rates are having a hard time on making this stuff affordable. So 43% of homes had a price drop year over year. So pretty interesting. People just aren't looking at a lot of these resales, and I see that on a lot of the stuff that we have listed for resales. Showings are very slow, and people are asking for a lot of seller paid concessions. So a lot of different options. If you are looking at a resale, there's plenty of room for negotiation, especially if the home's been on the market for a little bit longer. And just that's what I'm seeing. So bringing it over, sharing it with you guys. Close that. Here we are just talking about the mortgage rates falling below 6.5%, sinking to a 16-month low. This is on bankrate.com. so you can go in there and see that. Here are the where it skyrocketed up. It was down 2.5, I think, before this, and just came flying right up. So rates are coming down. That is a fantastic thing. That makes affordability go up, and like I said, we'll go over that here in a minute. Seeing everything's on here. You guys can see what I'm seeing. Everything's looking good. We'll do a test to the chat. Making sure that's working. Getting better at this. Haven't done live beside last week for quite a while here, but you can see 4 weeks ago 6.86. Current is 6.48. A year ago it was 7.32. So they are coming down, and I'm happy to hear it. There's a lot of different calculators you can get in and play with. That is something I'm going to jump over. I'm flying through this stuff super duper fast. I've got some of the most expensive homes pulled up. We're going to kind of look through. I'm here to answer any questions for anything that you guys might want to know or pick my brain. Go over what we've been doing recently around here, so on and so forth. But we'll get over to this loan comparison calculator. So here's that centered up for you guys pretty good. Yeah. So we can see I've got 3 loans. Let me zoom in on that a little bit more. 3 separate loans here. $360,000 loan at 6.99, 5.99, and 4.99. All of them 30-year. Now this, I'm not a lender. This is just a calculator that I have, mortgagecalculator.org. There's a million moving pieces of this. I'm not a lender. I'm not offering loans. I'm just showing you what's going to happen as mortgage rates come down. So 6.99 that they were last year, same exact house was going to cost you $2,400 a month. This is not including homeowners insurance or your property taxes. So keep that in mind. This is just principal and interest. That was $2,400 just about. At 5.99, 1% less, you're looking at $2,156, and at 4.99, you are looking at $1,930. So that goes a long way. That little tiny bit of difference can be, almost $500. And if you get, I saw one that was 4.5. Let's do a recalculate on that. It went 4.5. You're at $1,824 a month. Again, not including taxes and insurance, but that just gives you an idea. Kind of the same exact house, different time frame, different loan, or different interest rates makes a really big difference. For example, let's say that you got a 2.75 3 or 4 years ago. That would take you down $1,000 a month difference from the 6.99 to the 2.75. So that is what is hanging up our affordability for sure. Let's bump that over here, and going over most expensive stuff. I got bored waiting to go live here, so I just started to see this is all of where my MLS covers, which is not all of the state, but it is a lot of it. Mostly this central region and some of Southwest Florida, but mainly Central Florida, what this whole channel is all about. So we'll go over this for a couple minutes. And if you guys watching have any questions or want to see something, we can go back to it. But this is a pretty cool one here on Clearwater. You've got your whole little private island here almost, and this bumps up to, is it Caladesi Island over there? I think it's Caladesi Island. This one is, let me go back here, $37.5 million. But you have a ton of beach here and water on the intercoastal. Pretty spectacular. I can only imagine what your homeowner's insurance is there, if you can even get it. You're actually probably not even going to have it. You're just going to rebuild that out of pocket, I would guess. But you own way out into here. This is Caladesi Island. Nothing will ever be up here. That is, I believe, a state park or a county park. So that's where they were talking about throwing in golf courses and pickleball courts. I don't know why somebody thought that was a good idea, other than they're being greedy. So pretty spectacular location here. Clearwater Beach. I mean, you're at the end there. That's just freaking awesome. Not a humongous house, but I don't really feel like you need a huge house. But that's just me. I've been wrong about stuff before, so not going to keep clicking through there. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3,400 square feet. Let me see. Go back the other way and show you So this would all be yours. Yes, you would even own a little bit of the Gulf of Mexico right there. Pretty freaking cool. That is the current most expensive property in my MLS, the service area that I work. $10,000 a square foot, mostly because of the land there. So pretty spectacular. And let's get back down to, how about something over towards Orlando and Windermere. This big old monster is 11,000 square feet, 17,000 total, and it is on 3.75 acres. Looks like on Lake Butler. 6 bedroom, 6 bath. Pretty big. Looks like a little castle. A lot of water views here. I've looked at probably 100 of these while I was waiting to come on here. There's some absolutely stunning homes here in Central Florida that I would say rival just about anywhere. I'll show you a couple if I can find them. I went back like 8 pages through here. Real pretty library in this little house, 11,000 square feet. Got a whole wine wall. Pretty cool. Let's go back and see if there's some views. So there you go. To the laundry room. We don't need to see that. We're not doing laundry in a $22 million house, are we? Jumping back over here. What else? If any of you guys were on here, you could pick a number and I would go to it and we'd have a look. Let's see. How about another one on Davis Island in Tampa? Here's a big one. Yeah. Let's go back to the stats real quick. 9,442 square feet. Total area of 19,644. So a lot of storage area, probably underneath the house. This must be lifted up. On Davis Island, right by downtown Tampa. This is a great location. Yeah, a lot of room underneath there. Pretty pool. I feel like maybe a missed opportunity for an infinity pool there, but what do I know? Is that 4 stories? Is that upstairs balcony on the top? Downstairs bar. Real pretty. Yeah, there's a lot of your square footage. It's not counted as living area because it's that underneath house to get her elevated for any storm surge that you might see. So we're gonna keep on going through here. Real pretty. Is that sliders all the way across the back? Look at that. It's open right up. Let me show you where Davis Island is. In case you're not familiar, I will bring this up. So you are right here on Davis Island. This is MacDill Air Force Base is right here, so you're tucked in right here. Downtown Tampa's right here. Cruise ships come out from right in here. So if you're into fishing, it's a long run to get out into the Gulf, but in the bay there's a lot of stuff that you can fish. Don't think you're buying this house to keep your boat there and fish, but you are wanting to live right up here by downtown Tampa. Ton of stuff going on all the time. All the time. Tampa is just absolutely, you can do a ton there. I probably don't even need to tell you. A lot of you guys might know more about downtown Tampa than I do. Let's get that out of here and jump back over here. And let's pick another one. Maybe under 20 million. Let's find an under 20 million. Does that sound good to you guys? Anybody watching? I'm right here by myself. That's okay. Let's see. Windermere for 15.9. This is under construction, so this is all renderings. I think this is just, I don't know, in my opinion, too much house. And they are using the outside as a kitchen. Helicopter up top. Looks beautiful, but this is just a rendering, so who knows when that's going to be finished up. They could take forever. What about this? Kilgore. This one really close to Disney, but this one, so how much was this one again? $15 million. And tell me what you think about these pictures. So $15 million listing. You see that? I've got a 4K display and these pictures just aren't, I don't know if they're doing it for me. Especially the aerials, they're just not super good. I would have at least blown off my tennis and basketball court, get a leaf blower out there real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's just, color's not right. But everybody's a critic, I guess, huh? Nice big office. See, the windows are blown out. You can't see what's going on outside. I feel like this house is not well represented, so we're going to go back and pick another one. There was one down Okeechobee. This is, if you're looking for privacy or a cattle ranch, how does 2,368 acres sound? 7 bedrooms, 8.5 baths. It's been on the market almost a year. This one is basically a cattle ranch. You can buy a cattle ranch here in Florida if that's what you want to do. Beautiful home. Pool is like a resort style. We'll get back to that here. I think we zoom down to that here in a minute. But man, that's just a cool setup. Look at that. Got the rocks. Must be a slide. Yep, slide coming down the middle. Probably a grotto. Something really exciting back in there. Pretty cool. Let's go the other way. I think there were some different aerials. Yep. Pasture land. Just beautiful water out there. If you're into that kind of thing. I like some land. I don't know if I like 2,400 acres. That's like 5 square miles or something like that. That's enormous. 14 pastures, hay grass. So if you're into cattle or even horses, there you go. 2,600 acres is a lot. 2,400 acres is a lot of land. Let's bump down and find some. What else? Here's another one in Winter Park for $15 million. The Palms, Edward Hill Brewer home. Not my personal style, but whatever. Big house, Winter Park, tough to beat. National Register of Historic Places. Lakeview. That's a real pretty one. But I was looking for a couple other ones that I found. If you guys are bored of this, let me know. Or if you want to see more, we can do that. I can make this part of the show. I'll do this for a couple more minutes, and then we'll switch gears and go to the cheapest homes in the MLS, just to kind of get an idea. There was one, Ponce Inlet. What'll $13 million get you at Ponce Inlet? Get you a big one. You can park your Bentley outside. Lots of windows. Lots of windows. Watch the boats go by. Intercoastal waterway. Probably very close to the inlet, being in Ponce Inlet over there, just south of Daytona and north of New Smyrna Beach, I believe this is. Grand staircase. Look at that thing. Chandelier. There's your view. Bring all your friends in for a beautiful dinner right here by your pool. Movie theater, of course, because why not? Bar and game room. 700-year-old doors imported from France. Let's zoom in and look at that. Goodness. Going on through here, elevator. Look at that. That's really pretty. But I forget, man, I looked at, like I said, so many of these things. There was a couple that I had picked out. I should have written down the addresses because I was going to pull them up for you. They were some crazy stuff. Let's see. There's another Davis Island for 11.9 to be built. There's a lot of new construction they've got in there with just the rendering. So I'm not going to go through that because we can look at AI pictures all day. How about something in Sarasota? I haven't done anything in Sarasota under construction. Man, a lot of big houses, big houses under construction. And renderings, we don't care about renderings here, do we? Trying to see. Got stuff all over the place. Treasure Island, is this one a new one? Year built 2025, yeah. They're not even started on it yet. How about this, $9 million in Boca Grande? That's pretty. This is brand new construction. They've got it wrapped up, ready for you to move in, never been lived in. Looking out over the Gulf, looks like. Very pretty. kitchen shots, a lot of grays, a lot of whites. That's where your housekeeper would probably do your laundry, because that $8 million home, I'm not doing laundry. I don't know about you guys. Not happening. Elevator, let's go back to the views. I don't really care about all the inside. Let's check out. Nice pool. Is that a rendering? That looks to me like a rendering. What is that? There's your pool, just like your neighbor's house. Y'all can throw a football back and forth from house to house. There you go. Looking out Boca Grande Pass. Is that? Let's look at the map. Yep. A lot of tarpon fishing right there. Big time tarpon fishing spot. Really pretty area. Let's go back over here. What else? Let me go back to a couple more. There were a few before I open it up to the whole state over near Disney in Golden Oak. Golden Oak is like the back door to Disney. And this is what? $14.5 million, 10,000 square feet of living area, 16,000 total, 7 bedrooms, 7 bath. Right next to Disney, you'll definitely see the fireworks right out of your backyard. Here, this is a super luxury community. Of course, I mean, all these are going to be at, the multi-million-dollar price points. But it's just interesting to see the insides of these homes. Because if you're like me, you're probably not going to go in one of these homes very often. Have a friend or something. That's a lot of house. Kitchen. I don't know. What do we think about the kitchen? Wine room. Office. Ooh, now there you go. How's that for a movie theater room? How about that? That's pretty cool. Really went all out. Got a little snack bar there. Chewbacca. Playroom. Exercise area. Master suite. Walk-in shower. What else? Trying to stay off the coast a little bit. Most of these are over on the coast, of course. New Smyrna Beach. We were just talking about New Smyrna Beach. That's not the house I thought it was going to be. Is that even done? Not done. See, a lot of new, brand new construction. Let's get back over here. I think there was another one. I don't know, but let's switch gears, because you can only look at so many of these houses until you go crazy. Let's take this to find the cheapest homes in the MLS. Oop, and I can't sort it because there's too many. Let's change it and go to 200 and see 750. So in the area that this MLS covers, there's 750 homes available for under $200,000. So these single family, they're saying single family. I don't know how pretty these are going to be, so you might want to cover your eyes. Let's see what we can find here. Cash only sale, of course. $55 a square foot. If you're an investor, this might be something to look at down in Clewiston. One picture, probably a pusher. You need to tear that down. I would guess, I don't know, built in 1946. It's probably wood. It's probably covered in termites. Yeah, pretty bad shape. But here's what we'll do. We'll just go straight to number 2 and see 2 beds, 1 bath, handyman, excellent flip or rental in Jay, Florida. I am going to have to look at the map. I don't even know where that is. Jay, Florida. Oh, that is up there. North Florida, almost in Alabama. Panhandle, that's way up. I'm surprised that's even in my MLS. That is way outside of where I would service. I'll show you for an example. You're watching a Central Florida channel. We're way over here. So not sure why they're trying to do, nobody up there wants to buy it, so they're trying to get one of us to buy it. Looks like it needs a new roof. Looks like it needs an air conditioning. It probably needs everything. It needs new everything. What a mess. Cash only, $49,000, 1,200 square feet. Yep, that could be a flipper. Or, you could go in there and flip that. If you are an investor, we can get you in touch and make something happen up there. I can find you a really good agent that can write this up and make it happen. Because you probably don't need to do an inspection because you probably know everything is in bad shape. Even the fans all wilted and sad. Let's see. Let's go one more. Another one. This is in Nobleton, Florida. Another question mark for me. With the Coochie. Okay, so that's getting somewhere. So that's going to be by Crystal River. So not too far out of the area here. That's kind of due west, a little bit northwest of Orlando. There's a lot of stuff going on over here. The big Murata Lagoon is right there, so you're not that far out of civilization there. But let's go back and look at how much of a teardown this one is. Windows are all blocked up. Probably got a squatter in there. Windows are missing. Goodness gracious. Yeah, complete gut job. Might be a teardown. Probably a teardown. I'm going to say teardown. Ooh. Yeah. Pretty sure that's iron, but it could be blood coming out of there. That's gross. But you're close to a boat ramp and a river, so that's cool. Fixer-upper in Umatilla. Again, that's kind of north of here. I'll show you where this is on the map. Zoom out a little bit more. So Orlando is here. So that's technically still kind of Central Florida, more up towards Ocala. This one is 500 square feet. So I want $100 a square foot for it. Looks like a shed. Pretty much a shed on a dirt road. With the big mess. Yikes. So, one extreme to the other. Went from the most expensive to the cheapest. Pretty crazy. Wauchula, this is more south of here, probably about an hour south of Lakeland. Another fixer-upper. Holding the roof up. So, needs a new everything. Probably would be best to just tear it down. Because somebody maybe tried to open it up or something because all the supports fell. Eesh. What a mess. But they're holding it up. So cash only, don't come at me if you have FHA because that is not going to do it. 3-bedroom, 1 bath down in Wauchula for $50,000, 1,100 square feet. You could turn that into something, I feel like. But, yikes. Moving on. Another one, tear down and build new or rehab and make it a rental. Options are all available. Thanks, listing agent. $50,000. This one's in Lakeland, Washington Park. They took this picture with a cell phone from 2004. Pretty bad. They were trying to keep the water out of the walls with duct tape in the shower. So, goodness, I would say tear down. Lakeland, $50,000, probably $20,000. Memorial in North Florida, right there. The hospital is not far from there. Is that the hospital directly across the street? That looks like Lakeland Regional right there, doesn't it? Pretty sure. Yeah, so directly across the street from the hospital, but not for $50,000. Moving on to the next one. You guys bored yet? Tired of hearing me talk? Let me know. Give me a comment. I'd love for you guys to comment what we're doing here. Are you bored to death? Or you're not? You can't be bored to death because you're watching it. A couple of you, looks like 2, 3 of you guys are watching. Really do appreciate it. Coming by and let me know what you want to see. I'm here for you. Trying to block off an hour. I've got an hour. We've got another 30 minutes. I've been doing this for 30 minutes. Time for a quick water break. Sorry about that. So I skipped a fixer rehab. Country style needs a lot of work, but it'll be worth it. This is in East Palatka. Palatka. I know they do a lot of shrimping. I think that's more on the East Coast. Palatka, yeah, that's up. Daytona Beach is down here, so this is kind of up towards Jacksonville. I think they do a lot of shrimping in here. There's a boat ramp somewhere. This rings a bell, Palatka. There's a boat ramp where people go shrimping in Palatka. Anyway, sidetracked. Yeah, let's go back and look at this fixer-upper on Putnam. No trespassing. You definitely don't want to trespass in there. You might fall through and get tetanus or worse. There we go. So it looks like the Hulk ran through here and smashed a bunch of stuff. There's drywall there, so they were going to try and fix it. It's crawl space, wood frame. I'm sure that this is eaten up by termites, and if it is not, it is a miracle. Yeah, I've pulled down all of the plaster. So somebody maybe was trying to do a renovation here and gave up. So they're asking $59. What'll tell me is if we go over here to the tax records, just out of curiosity, this is the stuff that I look at, since you guys aren't asking any questions. So yeah, he bought it for $17,500 in 2020 and was gonna fix it up, but didn't. Hadn't paid taxes on it for 2 years, so he owes $1,300. Now he wants $59 for it. So good luck, because I think that it's probably worth that 18 maybe, because it's on an eighth of an acre. Not very good. Not very good at all. Let's jump to the next one. Investor special. I'm seeing a trend here. 0.86 acre lot for $59,000 in Gainesville. So I don't do a whole lot in Gainesville, so I don't really know if it's good or bad. I mean, I know it's not good. I do see this sign. Can you see biomedical waste restricted area? That doesn't sound good. That's probably somebody have a bag, maybe? Is that what's going on? Or is that just to keep people out? Of course, no inside pictures. Window units, roofs, growing stuff. Now, should we go a little bit more expensive? Like the 100 to 300 range, maybe? I don't know. You guys tell me what you want to see, and I'll show it to you. Here's one in Leesburg. Property on a large lot, 50 feet, 148 deep, I think they mean to say. Property's a tear down. And one picture, so I can't really show you anything there. Avon Park, that's south of Lake Wales, down by I think it's a bombing range down there, or some sort of military something down there. Seen worse. Seen better, but seen worse. Looks like a new toilet. Water heater's all corroded up. Tiles are popping everywhere. Probably a wood frame with stucco in 1940. One day on market, $59,900. Let's see, what is that down there? There's some sort of bombing range or something. Yeah, bombing range road. So somewhere out here. Dill Air Force Base, auxiliary. I should know this because I've lived here my whole life. It's something. Anybody? No questions still. All right, I'm going to keep on trucking through here. Moving on. Pensacola, that's way far away. So 64.9, 213 days on the market. That raises a red flag. Quarter acre to less than half. Not terrible. 3-1. I don't see anything jumping out super big time on me, except for missing some trim. Built in 1952. Roof damage, probably a leak in the roof, or ceiling damage. Original carpet, looking good. Paneling everywhere. It's block, that's good. I don't think that I would buy, personally, a stick frame house, especially as an investment, but block would be okay. It looks a bunch of siding. Maybe it's not all block. Maybe I was just seeing something weird there. Yeah, I don't know. Let's keep on cruising. Sebring, south of here, built in 75, 3-1. Asking 69,056 square feet, 3-1.5. A lot of stuff. Oh God, a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. Is this the kitchen? There's a refrigerator. How, does that go back in there? And then this is a different room? What is going on? What is going on? Sorry guys, I was speechless. That was crazy. And at least put the toilet seat down when you're taking pictures of this place. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Oh, brother. I don't even know where they're cooking because they have all the utensils on the stove. Anyway, not making fun of anybody. Everybody lives somehow. So another Pensacola. Let's see if we can find. Here's a Lakeland. Let's see. Tear down, rebuild, hand save, or salvage it. So where is this in Lakeland? 69.9 in Lakeland. Because there could be something there. So just south of I-4, not far from downtown. 69.9. Has there been a fire? There's been a fire. Yee. Not good. Not worth 69.9. Yep, there has been a fire. No bueno. Not good. Never mind. Scratch that. I didn't notice. You can see up here a little smoke coming out of there and a little bit over here. I just thought maybe the windows were boarded up, and then you come over here and you can definitely tell the smoke was just billowing out of there. I hope everybody was okay. Interlocking, where is that? I don't even know where that is. Still don't know where that is. Hawthorne, this must be up towards Jacksonville, so yeah, we'll skip that. Port Richey, okay, here's something over by the beach. Short sale, gonna be a problem. Teeny tiny pictures. This must be old pictures from an old listing when they bought, maybe. 70 grand in Port Richey, that would be something. Probably tear it down, enter at your own risk, proceed with caution, seller to be held harmless. Something bad in there. That thing must be ready to fall all apart. Probably just buying that for the 0.27 acres. Yeah, big enough to build your 2-story dream home. Where's that at? In Port Richey. Ooh, man, that's a pretty good. Yeah, 2-story. You can look out here. And then you guys that don't know, Port Richey is, where are we here? So this is Anclote, beautiful, I think, state park, county park. Gotta sneeze. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Scalloping area. So if you are new to the area, you're outdoorsy, this is a great area. I'm gonna have to sneeze again. For scalloping. This water is just beautiful, grassy. You can go way out and fish, but not a bad little spot right here. Too bad there's not better pictures. Somebody could go over there and make that something. I think my light is bothering me. So, moving on to the next one. Gainesville, don't know a whole lot. Located in City Heights. $72,800. Missing a window. Several windows. Some broken stuff. You're going to gut that anyway. None of this really matters. New windows in there. It's got a metal roof. That's a big time bonus. 792 square feet. Not for 72,000, but maybe in the 50s or something. Yeah, so there's some options. Canopy. 2-1. Let's keep going. That's fine. Ooh, Winter Haven. Here's this 33881. Oh man, why can't we take a better picture? This looks like the roof is falling in. Or is about to fall in. So we'll keep on cruising. Weirsdale, that's up by the Villages. Leesburg. But you get the idea. Titusville, we could go on and on. I can send you a list of all these if that's something you're interested in. These are not going to be move-in ready. You're not going to buy these and live there. I mean, if you're paying cash, you could technically, but a lot of these are big-time fixer-uppers like we've seen. And let's see, another in Lakeland at 107, 800 square feet. 2-1, attention savvy investors. I love when they just tell you to put that in there. Yeah, it's falling apart, coming off of its what's that called, the pier and beam, where it's got those blocks that it sits on and the beams go across there. This was built in the 20s probably, or maybe even before that. 48. Yeah, you can see it right here. It's not good. Not good. Probably termites everywhere. There's a reason these things are not going very fast, because they act fast. You don't need to act fast. It's been on the market for 26 days. Let's go back on the list. Anybody questions? Anything? I'm here to help answer any questions. Moving to Central Florida. I didn't have a whole lot of time this week to come up with a whole bunch of other cool stuff. We talked about the affordability stuff earlier. We can talk about that again some more if you want, or just rewind it, watch at the very beginning. It's there. You guys have me for at least another 18 minutes, so we're gonna do, let's go back home here in the MLS and see how this is looking. Do a little update. So I'll have to, what I'll do, I don't remember these numbers from last week's video, but I'll start writing them down, and you and me together will go over kind of a rolling. I'll make a spreadsheet to go over. I'll leave the area the same on how many new listings, price increase, decrease, back on market, sold, expired, all of this have gone on, so we can kind of see where the market's going together. I used to keep track of it, got sidetracked, didn't do it anymore, but this is the way that I typically follow if it's a buyer's or a seller's market, by looking at new listing 644, sold listing 438. Tells me inventory is going up, more are going on the market. 1,029 price decreases. That's crazy. We'll look at some of those. Maybe we'll spend the last 15 minutes of this going over that. Price increases 51. Maybe they did some repairs, new roof, water heater, something. You never know. Back on market. 195 deals in the last 7 days here in Central Florida have fallen apart and come back on market. 438 have sold. Welcome. If you, I don't know how many of those are from out of town, but you know, welcome. A lot of people might be upset that you're here, but we're glad you're here, to be honest. A lot of people just don't like that people are coming here, even though they came here probably, so whatever. 66 expired listings. That's interesting because they have gone through their listing agreement and have come off the market. So maybe they come back on, better marketing, like that one, what was it, $15 million home with the not so good pictures. That would be a situation where you would see an expired. Pending 492 have gone under contract. So that means they are active. Somebody like you has come in, said, hey, we love this house, put in an offer, under contract, pending, same thing. That's how it is here. 492 have gone pending. Temporarily off market for repairs or whatever reason, 59. Withdrawn, conditional, that means that they are not canceled, they are withdrawn, they are still under an active listing agreement, but they are not actively for sale, 31, and 151 have canceled. So actually I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I'll put that in a spreadsheet, and we'll keep track of that together and kind of see where this is going. And this, I'll show you, let me customize, we'll go in here and look at the map. I'll show you where, hopefully this isn't going to mess it up. This is where those numbers are coming from, because this is really kind of where I work. I can go a little bit outside of this, but mostly between Tampa and Orlando, Central Florida area is where we are. So these numbers are from here, kind of downtown Tampa, up not quite into, I probably should move this a little bit farther up this way, because I definitely come up here. Let's do that together right now. We're going to bring that up like that. So we'll do an OK, and we'll save that, and that has changed these numbers. So let's take a screenshot of the new numbers, 7-day, just to get an idea. Let me zoom back in on this a little bit here so we can see. So that changed it to 972 new homes, 83 price increases, 1,514 price decreases. 282 deals have fallen apart and come back on the market. 668 have sold, 95 have expired, and 726 have gone under contract. So, that's still 668 have sold, 972 have come on the market. So we're still gaining inventory. If anybody here, no questions. I can go in and we can look at what the inventory rate is right now and what we're looking at. But let's come in here and look at some of these price decreases, because there are a lot of them. And we did that last week. A couple of you guys emailed me and we had some conversations, so that was good. And some 3% drops. Here's a 12% here in Lakeland on Terry. Okay. What happened there? 2-1 for 163. Pavers everywhere, so you don't have to mow. Red kitchen. Kind of weird layout, but that's how things go, I guess. Yeah, so price drop there. Let's look at the history. It came out at 185, dropped it back down, and anything else? Lead-based paint disclosure. That's just because it was built before 1978. No HOA, no CDD. 163, probably cash or conventional only, I would imagine. Let's keep on cruising through here. How about this 18% drop over in Tampa for 635, down to 635 now in Corey Lake Isles. Let's look at it. Tall ceilings in the entryway there. 18% price drop. So they were either way overpriced or now they're way motivated. Got a little alcohol dispenser there for you. Not really fit in with the rest of the decor. Yeah, there you go. Tampa for 635. So what was that? They started at 829, dropped to 750. Goodness gracious. Oh, here we go. Property being sold as is for seller's convenience due to moisture intrusion. Can you see that? You can't see that because I am directly in your way. Let's move my face. There we go. Man, I've been showing y'all stuff that you couldn't see because my face was there. You were just looking at me. So there is a water problem here. They got a cool community pool. I was hoping that they would put the bad pictures towards the end. The clubhouse, pretty sweet. Goofy picture, drone picture. It's the waterfront. Not gonna show the damage. Leaking house. Big price drop for a leaky house. Maybe mold, lots of stuff there. But $635,000. Let's go back over here and look some more. Here's a 7% drop down to 205 in Orlando. 5% drop, 4% drop in Davenport. A lot of you guys are interested in Davenport. Super close to Orlando, easy access to Tampa still. Lake Davenport Estates, that is probably like 20 minutes to Disney. 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. See, they're doing price drops. And then this is the kind of property where you can probably get some seller concessions, and especially because it's empty, so they are carrying 2 mortgages potentially if it's not paid for. So they might be a little bit more motivated. Obviously, they just had a price drop down to $430. So you can get you a 2,269 square foot house in Davenport, $430,000. I'm not sure if this has lake access. I don't remember. It is, no, it does not, but there is some lake access right here. I remember Old Lake Davenport, a couple of these communities like this one here have a boat ramp and dock on the lake. I thought this one might, but it does not. So, whoopsie. Let's come over here and look at some more price drops. What else do we have? Here's a 10% in Lakeland. Is this new construction? This looks, nope, not new construction, definitely. Listed 11,000 under appraised value for a manufactured. Not the best. I'm not gonna dwell on it too long. $299, $999. Got it under 300. Originally on the market for $329. Home was recently appraised at $340. Any other good juicy ones? There's a 9.6%. There's a 1.5 that dropped 1.75 in Watergrass. 3-car garage, pavers, pretty wood floors. Got the, looks like marble, but that's probably like a Corian or Cambria. It's probably Cambria, not Corian. Fireplaces is newer. Sharp house. So price drop. Built in 2022. 2 years old. Somebody's already leaving. Maybe Florida wasn't for them. The bugs, the hurricanes. I don't know. They're out of here, upgrading, downsizing. No telling. Don't really give us any notes. Sometimes there's some juicy notes down in here. Started at 1.45 and went down $25,000. Let's keep on picking a couple more. Here's an 11% in Poinciana, under 180. Let's find something better than that. Kissimmee, 8% drop on Tiffany Courts. Probably no CDD here. Probably no HOA. Fenced backyard. Tiles, got an island. This kind of looks like a Cali model from D.R. Horton. Really looks like a Cali model from D.R. Horton. Which is one of their more popular. 4-bedroom, 2-bath, nice split plan, pantry. Yeah, this is definitely a Cali from D.R. Horton, I'm pretty sure. 342. Let's see, 369 originally listed. Doesn't say the builder, but that looks like a D.R. Horton, because I've been doing a ton of new construction, because that's just where the big incentives are, the big rate buy downs. But cruising on through here, just got a text. Seeing what is going on with some price drops. Anybody, no questions still? All right, no questions. I'll keep on cruising through our price drops here in Central Florida. Let's find 7.5 in Kissimmee, down under 800. 8-bedroom, 5-bath with a pool, screen lanai. It's got kind of a cool look. This one might have been an Airbnb, probably. To look at the note. Yep, I can see a note behind here. Definitely an Airbnb. But to give you an idea, so they've got it decorated. If you're looking for an investment property, you want to do the short-term rental thing, something like this, $800,000. So this is list price on the market for $392,000. They did just do a price drop. That's why that's here. This home has over $140,000 annual gross rent in 2022. Not sure what happened in 2023, but this was listed, over a year ago. So, got no real notes down here, but that is an Airbnb. I don't know if it's active or not. What else? Let's find another one. We're kind of hopping all over. Did a bunch of Kissimmee already. Did a Davenport. What else do we have? Riverview, about 5% off almost in Riverview, down to $447. Ashley Oaks, kind of I want to say older resale, but a resale, not a brand new resale. Got your pool screened in, bugs be gone, don't have to worry about that. No rear neighbors. Nice, only neighbors on the left and right. Red underneath there, no, okay. Little island. It's interesting to see how styles and layouts have changed over the years. Let me jump back. Built in 98. I was going to guess late 80s, but yeah, wooded. So that's kind of the difference here. Probably more established neighborhood. You can see the bigger trees, where new construction is not going to have that yet. You're going to have to wait years for that to go up. 3.2 private pool. Just under a quarter acre, 0.21. Freshly painted 2024. So price drop, what was that originally? $469, coming on down. Getting a couple text message wondering what's going on here. Orlando price drop on a 3% 8%. Let's have a look. On the lake, rare old Florida. I love old Florida, so I'm going to look at this one. I love the old style. $3.1 million. What was it before? 3.25. So down a little bit. Proof of funds, no juicy details down there. Let's look at it. That's a pretty picture. You guys can see all that. Make me a little bit out of the way for you. Shrink me down there. You can still see me. I'm still down here. It's probably a fake background, but whatever. Boat dock with a lift. Looks like it's that Trex board, so you don't have to replace it all the time. 2-car garage. Beautiful oak trees. Laurel oak's a little concerning about that one being over the house for hurricane damage purposes. Looks like they've kind of been trimmed. Yep, like the wood ceiling, spiral staircase, wood floors, beautiful views. Better for 3.1 million, huh? A big bass that they might have caught right out there off their dock. Let's go back and see property 2 to less than 5 acres. So this is 2.6 acres. That's a pretty good deal. 2.7, well, $3.1 million, but 2 acres on the lake up here with the pool. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Let's have a look at where that is, just so you guys have an idea. And me, Orlando's got a lot to it. So this is on the Butler chain, probably. So you can sneak right through here, do a little lake hopping like the chain of lakes in Winter Haven. There's a couple chains here, so you can cruise around to a bunch of these. You can get over here to Lake Butler and go from one side to the other. Pretty cool. Anybody have any questions? Let me know. I'm here. I don't know if you guys are new. If you are new, my name is Ben with the Living in Central Florida channel. Ben DeHaven, that's me. Happy to help you guys with your move here. Doesn't matter if you live here now or are from out of town. Let me know. I'm here to help. And I'm just going over price drops on new and existing homes here in Central Florida right now. We've gone over a whole bunch, and I'm just going through here. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. I would be happy to answer them. Or let me know what you want to see next week. Every Thursday, 7 o'clock, I'm going to do this. So 7 o'clock Eastern, I'm here for you. If you have questions, let me know. I'm going to keep going through here a little bit more and find a couple more, unless you guys want to see some closed or the new construction. I can go over all this here in Tampa. 10% drop down to $250 in Tampa. Let's see what kind of condition it is in. Seller states no wholesalers or assignable. Not surprised. Under $250 in Tampa. So somebody would try and get that under contract and then sell it to somebody for more than $250 and put the difference in their pocket. Not a big fan of wholesalers personally. If you're a wholesaler, I'm sorry. So they have started doing some demo. Attic, a tall attic, or is that a short ceiling? Look like it would be big enough to. Oh yeah, I guess okay. So attic area up there, that's kind of cool. Yeah, a lot of work on that. Probably termites. Built in 1949, 138 days on market. And where at in Tampa? Let's look at the map. Right by 275 on the Hillsborough, close to the Hillsborough River. Just north of downtown, super easy to get down there. There could be some potential there for the right person. Tampa Airport's over here. You can run out to Clearwater. What's that? Probably 30 minutes to Clearwater. Tampa International Airport is right. Where am I? Right here. So super easy access to get over to Tampa International. Yeah, great location. I feel like. Yeah, I have to look at a couple of you guys are investors that are interested in stuff like this. Let's see if we can put an offer in, maybe 180 or something. Let's see, rough end pay, blah blah blah. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. I have to take note of that one. Come back and see that one. What else? Let's go a little bit more. 8 o'clock. Any questions? I'll keep going. About 5 more minutes. You guys want to watch me for 5 more minutes? Let's see what else. Any good price drops? 0.4, that's nothing. 0.31, that's nothing. Here's another one. Tampa, 11.5% price drop. Let's start by looking at where this one is, so then I can get a better judgment. 275. Okay. Not far from that other one. Tampa and International Airport, downtown Tampa. Downtown, so really close to a lot of stuff right there. Jump off over here, come back over here. So 1,584 square feet for $439,000. All redone. Stacker. That's just what you get being that close to Tampa. So this is probably a flip, I'm going to guess. Yeah. Roof, much probably needs washed. Seller motivated, price reduced. Yep, $439. What was it? Oh my goodness. So let's look at this. 122 days on market. Originally on market for $599.9. Can you see that on here? Are we doing the right stuff here? Let me move this. You know, need a little bigger. We'll zoom in over here. I should probably blur out the agent information. $599 down to $489. Several price drops. Down to $439. So they're getting closer. Might want to look at an offer at that point. But $599. Goodness gracious. Winter Garden. Here's a Winter Garden at $695, down almost 10%. On a townhouse. Winter Garden. Winter Garden's a cool area, and it is blowing up. It is absolutely blowing up. This is set up like a model almost. Is this a model? I didn't look. Offers back on market. Yeah. Looks model or staged. So yeah, price drop there. 2.5. Built in 2021, so not a model. 313. Oh wait, what happened? I clicked on the wrong one. Winter Garden. What happened? All my numbers are different. Something moved. Whoops. What happened? That was weird. I don't know. But getting towards the end, nobody's had any questions. I am going to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for coming by. I'm going to work on having some more news articles and go over whatever you guys want to go over. So all my contact information is in the description. If you have something you want to see on one of these lives, instead of a weekly video that I put out, I'm starting to put 2 of them out plus this live. I am here for you guys. So let me know, shoot me a text, email, get on my Calendly to schedule a call if you're considering moving here. Be happy to talk to you about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Logging off.